A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Barnes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They just keep firing. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
They'll try the left side. Not a lot of room. It found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wingo. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him out of bounds, a couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? We can't wait to find out.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wingo. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down.
Let's go!
The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires left. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. They'll go to the air. Got the back over the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And the ball's free in the backfield. And they fumbled the thing out of bounds, but they maintained possession, but it'll be right at the previous line of scrimmage. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to throw, it's Hoover. A little release to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in a hurry-up. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle, and how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the first points of the game here in the second quarter with a safety.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Looking for room, it's Payne. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's McAllister. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. The Horned Frogs will have it first and 10. To throw, it's Hoover. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Horned Frogs are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the...
Reels it in down the left side. All out of space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Trying to beat the D deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the 1st half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make the play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. There he goes. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Manning. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gets rid of it. Got a man, it's Moore. And he'll be brought down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Gonna take a shot on second and short. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. He's got him. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Trying to slam in. Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These toppers have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Nevada. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the right. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Here comes the heat. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. There he goes. Pulled down for the tackle.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Finding open areas. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
With jet sweep pass. Oh, he's got a chance. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. Touchdown Longhorns! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that shows you the importance of the run game and a balance on offense. They run the football. Next play, they come back. Safeties, linebackers, bite on the run, opens up the big pass down the field. He catches it, and he glides into the end zone for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fair catch called for and made. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space, it's Mons. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's third and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
looking for a man. It's Hoover. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. And the Horned Frogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. They're working that left side. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, TCU! A great catch and run for 6. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Manning. He wants to go deep. Holds it in on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter.
TCU 28, Texas 16.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Dances away to buy time. Going to try to get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Moore. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Making side adjustments here. To the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Longhorns, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quickly complete, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Got it. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. You saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Texas! Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they can lose this ball game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 9 over Arkansas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Defense wants to bring the heat. The give as they work on that clock. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Hoover. Using his legs to buy some time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Floating away. Fires to the right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Might as well keep pounding that rock at this point in the game, even though it's 2nd and 12. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorn!
So much pressure on this defense just to get a stop on this drive. They were trailing, but after that turn of events and the interception, they've now got the lead. And remember, they're going to have to come right back on the field. They've got to be able to refocus themselves. But what a play.
Back to pass, it's Manning. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
That decision to go for two is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially. But now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one out.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Baker. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Hit as he throws. Oh, it's picked off.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Texas. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Baker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their...
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab inside the 30. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Here's a heat. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Working that left side now. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. To the air, it's Hoover. Going for 6. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they can get into field goal range. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They've got him pinned back in a world of trouble, and listen to this crowd coming through. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Makes the grab, it's Barnes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup.